Hello, everybody.
Oh, good, you can
Hey,
see me.
How's it going,
Well,
people? So,
brother.
sorry we're a little late today. Let me also just adjust that camera real quick.
Yeah, you
There
taller
we go.
than that.
Yeah. So, sorry we're a little late today. We were experiencing loads of technical difficulties, which is, normal when we're doing this setting. But we got everything fixed and we're ready to deliver to you. As you can see, we have two people missing, but don't worry because they're actually right here. Say hi, guys.
Hello.
They are here. They are here and ready to party. They will be here with us in spirit. And it looks like we just got
Chewy!
10 bits.
10 bits.
Thanks, man. We appreciate it as always. Again, just to start off the stream, we will be acknowledging subs, bits, all that wonderful stuff at the break as well as at the end of the stream. So, with that in mind, let's go ahead and get ourselves sunk in, shall we? So, right now, we find our adventurers actually here. Let me read this out. Another thing you might be noticing this time around is that we don't have a text scroll. We do have a text scroll, but we were having, again, technical difficulties with it. So
It'd be like that.
this time you'll be hearing it from me. So let's begin. Episode 2, Threat of the Sith. Last time, our adventurers found themselves infiltrating the base of the infamous Hidden Bex. With the Force on his side, Kanos managed to convince the Hidden Bex that he was their fearless new leader that was due to arrive at the base that very same day. Our adventurers, lost and confused, found themselves locked in the office of the new leader with no clue as to how to continue. Suddenly, a large explosion that was caused by escape pods from a Republic cruiser in orbit of Terrace were sounding nearby. Just as they went to assess the situation, the real leader arrived, a Zabrak female by the name of Sade, wearing a Sith trooper helmet with tally marks of those who are insubordinate on her helmet. It was soon revealed that she too was not truly a member of the Hidden Bex, and instead struck a deal with our adventurers with the promise of more credits by helping her off the planet. Our adventurers accepted the offer and took part in disabling the defenses in Tizro's cantina so that the Hidden Bex could regain control of the sector. And now our adventurers rest and plan the hardest part of their plan with Sade, which is escaping Terrace. So, we also talked about this off camera, but our adventurers are level 3 now. So
Yay.
we got all that wonderful stuff sorted out. We got some new health bars there.
Healths.
We got some new healths.
All the healths.
All the healths. You're gonna need it.
Ooh,
So
yeah, we better need it.
where to begin here? Where to begin? So you guys find yourselves in the control room. For the most part, it's been about 3 to 4 hours. We'll say it's been 4 hours, actually. The Hidden Becks have regained control of the cantina at this point, and business is resuming as normal. Kanos, you do manage to find you do manage to find a fusion cutter in that 3 to 4 hours of rest time.
That makes me very happy.
Yep. And I believe armor tech tools as well, or implements. I believe that's also a thing. Yeah. So you managed to find those two while you're resting.
Excellent.
Quint, you managed to find Tinker's implements And you also find a wrist pad.
Okay.
Waka, you found 500 credits.
Hell yeah!
And Axe, I guess I didn't really talk about this. Is there anything your character is like proficient in terms of tools or implements?
Axe?
Yeah.
Axe is proficient in...
Everything.
No. I am proficient in biochemist kits now. And just a gaming set. I didn't pick one yet.
Alrighty.
I'm proficient in something I do not know.
Axe, you do find a biochemist kit during your rest.
Lovely.
So you all can add that to your inventory
Yes.
now. And as you're all kind of settled here, looking around, looking at all the new goodies that you got within the past few hours of rest, you hear a beeping from the console coming from right over here, right where this chair is. What would you guys like to do?
How's that dude that was sitting at the console? Was
Oh, that guy? Yeah, he bled out. Oh wait, no, wait, sorry. Wrong guy. That was my bad. He actually got reinstated to another part of the cantina. He's now working over in the gambling sector.
Have all of Quint's people defrosted?
Good question.
You don't know that quite yet.
Okay.
But the console that monitors their livelihood is currently beeping
Oh.
rapidly.
Okay.
Okay.
Hey, what's going on with the beeping over there?
I'll run
Anybody
over
know?
there.
Okay, Quint's gonna run over there, and in the console you see that there is a warning symbol flashing. Go ahead and give me a technology check real quick.
Check. But then I'm proficient.
Technology.
You can roll on this if you need.
12.
12. You're not entirely sure what the warning symbols mean. However, just simply looking through the glass, you can see that the Hark are breathing now. They've at least thought out to a point where they can continue resuming their, natural state of being, but unconscious.
Mm-hmm. Okay. I want to go into the room that they're in and take a closer look.
Sure. You can go into the room and are you looking to check their status
Yeah.
directly and personal?
Yes.
Okay. I think it's a medicine check. Go ahead and give me a medicine check or something.
It says medicine.
Yeah, okay. Just wanted to double check.
Yeah.
Hey, Quint, do you need any help? Or you got this?
Might need a little bit of help in here.
Alright,
I got
I'll
an
follow
8.
you over there.
I think I'll go take a look at what those noises were back at the desk again.
Okay, so you're gonna go over to the desk?
Hmm.
Alrighty. Go ahead and go to the desk and give me a technology roll. Kanos, are you also looking at the state of the Hark and the pods?
Sorry, what was that?
You're helping out Quint?
Yeah, I'll help out and see if there's anything that I can do with the Hark.
Okay. Go ahead and also make a medicine check and Axe roll a technology check. Quint, what did you roll for medicine?
An 8.
You rolled an 8? Okay.
Technology, that's going to be a 21.
21, okay. Kanos?
There we go. Connors rolled a 12 for medicine.
12 for medicine. Okay. Quint, you're not really sure. They're cult of the touch. And they seem to be breathing, but again, you just notice that they're unconscious. Nothing outside of that. Kanos, you can kind of tell by their breathing that they're breathing somewhat normally. A little bit of a shiver here and there, but nothing like too out of the ordinary for just being frozen in a pod and being thawed out. And Axe, with your 21, you would know that the warning symbol for a console like this typically means that the prisoner is almost thawed out. And that it's a warning symbol because you typically don't want the prisoner to thaw out.
Mm-hmm.
Gotcha.
But you would know that the warning symbols in this case would actually be a good thing.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Would Connors know if possibly giving them some healing would affect their recuperation or like thawing out in any way?
It's a good question. Can you... Maybe this is right, maybe this isn't. Can you make a lore check for me?
Oh. Alright. 14, so 17.
Okay, 17. Unless... Let me see here. Okay, so you would know that the thaw process has to happen more naturally, although the freezing process happens with a liquid called colto. Colto, if the heat expands rapidly, then it will spontaneously combust. Or more like just combust. So heating them up during this process is actually a bad idea, and letting them thaw out normally until they regain consciousness, you would know, is the normal thing to do in this scenario.
Okay. Quint, is this your family or friends?
They'd be I don't know if they'd be my family, right?
More like
Not
compatriots.
necessarily. Then my character would say, they are 4 of my kind from my planet. I was with them when I was first captured as well, but I was the only one who got out.
How did you get captured? Well, how did they get captured anyway?
I think it was,
The exchange.
but did they just come to our planet? I'm trying to remember, I'm sorry.
No, it's okay. Do you want me to say it, or?
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay.
I'm not remembering details very well right now.
So Quint used to work for a very common freight liner on her planet of Secundus Ondo. They took a risky mission and they got raided by the exchange, and the exchange took.
Raided. Okay.
Yeah.
That's what I was trying to remember.
Yeah, and her ship got raided, and the exchange took her as well as all of her compatriots, basically into slavery, and just captured them. But she was the only one who managed to escape.
Didn't Sade say that she was working for the exchange?
Yes, she did.
So, how does it feel working for someone who attempted to capture you and captured your compatriots here?
You know, I never thought about it all that much. But they gave me a job. They gave me some freedom. In a way, I had to work for them in order to not be a slave as well.
Well, it must be nice to feel like you're somewhat closer to home with people that you know.
Yes, there's not much of my kind around. It's nice to see them again.
All right.
I've been missing my family very much as well. So I'm glad that you were able to find some people that were close to you.
I don't see much of your kind around either.
So far, no. It was very interesting to see another Zabrak on this planet, but I'm also looking for more of my kind as well.
Well, I can understand that.
And during this conversation, Kanos and Quint, I would like you both to make a wisdom saving throw. Um,
7 for me.
17 for me.
Okay. So, Kanos, you find yourself currently at peace with the force around you. But there is one thing you do notice. Quint, on the other hand, you actually hear something of a whisper as you're sort of contemplating the good feeling that this moment has given you, recapturing your compatriots. You began to hear whispering coming from Kanos himself.
Is that all I hear? Can
Just-
I make out what is being said, or is it just whispers?
We'll say with a 17, you can hear the planet. And that's the only real phrase that you can hear coming from Kanos.
Okay, and I can tell it's coming from Kanos.
Yeah.
Okay.
To you, it sounds like an audible whisper.
Uh-huh.
And Kanos, you do notice that she kind of reacts and looks over in your direction.
Did you say
Something
something?
wrong?
Did you say something about the planet?
No, I didn't say anything. But I do feel somewhat at peace. The force seems to be lending towards more of the dark side on this planet. But for a moment, I felt a little bit more in balance.
What is this force?
Oh, you know, the force, as lore would tell it, is the binding aspect of the galaxy, what brings us all together, what connects us all together. And some people tend to take these things to extremes. The Jedi, for instance, they worship the force as some sort of binding presence, when in my opinion, The Force is but a tool to be used, a tool to be wielded. Not something to be manipulated like the Sith do, but the Force is in fact something that binds and connects us all, not some sort of ideology or some sort of entity to worship, and not something that is to be misconstrued and manipulated as the Sith do.
So you have
The
strong
Force
feelings.
is something that needs to be balanced at all times.
It's very interesting. I've never heard of this force before. Perhaps I can learn more about it. But I haven't felt much connection to many other people myself.
Some people are more prone to feel the Force, but others still are just aware of other creatures' presences, and we can relate that all to the Force being held within us and surrounding us.
And while this conversation happens, all of you hear a voice over the intercom. You all done resting back there, looking and rummaging through all my stuff? And you kind of... anyways, whenever you're ready, come meet me out here. We can discuss the next part of you-know-what with you-know-who.
Sure. You know who will come talk about you know what.
There's no response.
You know what?
Baka's just gonna run outside.
Run outside? So are you gonna run out in this direction?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, so you actually notice as you run out to right here, there's now this giant droid. It seems to be standing on one leg. And it's really odd, but it retracts. Like it's one leg and it goes up and it looks at you and it's like "Rrrr, rrrr," and then it goes back down.
Waka pokes it.
Okay, you poke it, the droid doesn't really do anything.
Okay, then he just walks away.
Okay. So Waka's gonna go outside, and now you can see before you a once again bustling Cantina VIP area, only this time all the guards and members are replaced by Hidden Beck members. The Twi'lek dancers, all the same. The band, all the same. The only thing that's truly different other than the gang members in this VIP area is that there is now Sade sitting on Tizro's giant seat. And she's kind of looking confused, like, how do I sit in this? And she's trying to position herself, and she's not really doing a fantastic job.
Hey, Sada, is it a little bit slimy up there?
She's like, you know what? There's some weird residue. I'm gonna have to have someone clean this, because this is just ridiculous.
You might need to sanitize it a little bit.
Yes, I think you're right. Oh well, at least it's comfy. It's very plush.
Put
Seems
some
a bit big.
pillows around you, some blankets.
Oh yeah, we could get some blankets or something in here. I mean, it's a lot of space. It's enough to fill a hut. We know that much.
Then you can shoot people from your comfortable seating arrangement there.
That is a good point. I like your way of thinking. But let us continue this conversation another time. Right now we gotta get down to more important matters. Getting off this planet, for example.
While they're all talking, Waka's gonna go up and try and steal some credits.
Okay, from who?
He's just gonna go right next to that first guy right there.
Right here?
And he's gonna try and hide and do it
And
sneaky.
from where?
Okay, roll roll stealth and actually no, just roll sleight of hand.
Oh, thank you.
You're welcome.
22.
Okay. You find, give me a second, drum roll please. 49 credits.
Hell yeah!
Dang.
Holy cow.
I'm rich.
You find
We're all gonna
49.
be, asking for loans from Wakata.
Hell no.
That guy's going to reach in his pocket in a minute and go, wait a minute.
Yeah.
He's just gonna make his rounds around the table.
Alrighty, we'll start your next rounds here in just a second. Sade at this point is going to address all of you, or at least all of you that are here, and say, I'm not going to lie. The next part of this plan is going to get a little bit more tricky. Are you ready to hear this?
Well,
Yes.
what have you got?
Well, it's not much, but this is the only thing we can do. So, your friends in the cryopod, don't think I don't know about them, by the way, and they're going to come in handy for our plan. But rest
If they have
assured,
enough time.
rest
What do you mean by
assured,
that?
they'll be nice and safe. I have no reason to keep them for the exchange. Teesro does his own business with the exchange, and I do mine. So once this is all over, if we all survive this, you are free to take them and do as you please. However, in the meantime, they'll have to be used as sort of a decoy.
A decoy for what?
Here's the plan. We're going to essentially go out to the road. Surely you all have noticed that the elevator is guarded by Sith troopers, correct?
Yes.
Yes.
The Sith guard the elevators, and basically we can't get past them unless we have credentials or we happen to look like a Sith trooper. The only way to look like a Sith trooper is to have the armor. However, at this level, they require proper authorization, as in Sith security papers. And that is something we do not have or have the time to get.
What about a uniform?
Uniform is going to be the next best thing, but as I said, they'll be requiring the papers as well. The moment they ask for the papers and we don't give them up, regardless of whether or not they're Sith or not, truly, they will open fire. Because that is just how they work. They're very relentless, even towards their own kind. So, here's the plan. Combat with these troopers is inevitable. There's nothing we can do about it. However, we can twist the situation to be in our favor. And here's where the plan comes in. And she kind of adjusts herself in Teesro's chair a different way. She's kind of laying down on her other side, and she's like, I still can't figure out a way to sit here, but here is the plan. We are going to attack the Sith troopers at the elevator, but that's not just it. We're going to bring the Hark with us. They don't have to be the front line, they just have to be in the back and look intimidating. What we do is we wait for the Sith troopers to call back to their HQ about the situation. They'll say something along the lines of, something along the lines of, help, we're currently being attacked by a bunch of Hark, and
It's very profound.
Yes, exactly. Look, this plan will work, trust me. But they'll say something along the lines of, there's a lot of Hark, there's a Zabrak, there's whatever the hell you are. So he points to Axe, or she points to Axe, and is like, and Alina. And then once they call it in, we annihilate them. we take their suits, we use Hidden Beck members to wear the suits, because quite frankly, I feel like only Kanos, me, and Axe could probably wear the suits, and they're going to wonder what happened to the rest of their unit. And that's not a conversation we'd like to get into. The less questions we have to answer, the better. So we'll just have some of my Hidden Beck members dress up as the Sith Guards instead. So then that way they also have human voices. And not like it really matters, a voice is a voice, but you get the picture. Just for extra credibility if they ask to remove the helmets. Then, from there, we go up to the upper city. We pretend to be prisoners along with the other Hark. And then, just as they let us in, as soon as we can find a safe place, instead of taking you all to the detention center, or taking all of us to the detention center, we're going to go for the hangar. And then we're going to go inside of a ship, we're going to find the Sith access codes, or the orbital codes, and then we're going to head out. Simple as that.
Something I'm looking for. It might not just be in the hangar.
Oh? What would
I
that
might
be?
need to go to the detention center.
Oh, very well. But you'd have to make it fast. The longer we sit there, the more they'll become suspicious of our movements. However, I will admit, if we go to the detention center first, we may be able to alleviate some of the suspicion momentarily.
Yes, and we may be able to find what I'm looking for and maybe some other allies. For your obvious, the army that you're building here.
Not a bad idea. Maybe Brejik will have something to look forward to when we finally get off this planet. Then I'll have another insider. But until then, I believe that's a sound plan, if everyone's on board with it.
I still don't know how we're gonna get those papers that you keep talking about.
Oh, we
Are
don't
these,
have to get the papers at that point. Once the guards are gone, we can just walk straight into the elevator, take the papers off of them, and we could be on our way.
All right,
And then
seems easy enough.
Exactly.
What about the civilians around the elevator?
There are
What do we do
none.
about them?
There's no civilians around the elevator. Nobody's going to dare go near the Sith without, a death wish. The Sith only hate
Fair
all
enough.
aliens. It's not a big deal, and it's not like 98% of the lower city is comprised of aliens or anything.
Yeah, I agree. So how many troopers are we gonna have to deal with by the elevator?
Let's see. It's been a while since I've been at the elevator specifically. I think we can expect probably 3 gods.
Well, maybe, Quint, we could arm some of your companions, just in case things get a little bit, dicey.
I would prefer that.
Very well. We can equip them with blaster pistols at the very least. Although it's not like T-Zero has much in the way of implements anyways. We'll see what we can do before we get going. In the meantime, just sit tight with your Hark friends, wait for them to wake up, explain to them the plan. And I cannot stress the importance of letting the Sith troopers call into their HQ before you kill them. We want them to believe, right, that they were attacked by a group of Hark, Alina, whatever you are, Axe, and a Zabrak. We want them to believe that they were under attack by you guys, and then we want them to die so that we can take their suits and disguise yourselves as prisoners so that it looks like they won the outcome.
I see.
Does that make sense?
Yes.
So we need to keep their armor in as best shape as possible
In terms of
so that they look like they won.
in terms of armor, yes, I'd prefer you didn't slice it, personally. However, a little bit
That's going
of
to be hard to do.
a little bit of blaster damage, would suffice still. They'll be calling in to their HQ saying that they just undergone a firefight, so it's to be expected that they'll at least get a couple of scrapes. And Waka, sleight of hand.
Money.
25.
Okay, you get. Hold on a second.
1,000,000 credits.
12 credits.
12.
You're close. You're close.
That was a few zeros off.
And let's see here. Crap, I totally just spaced out. I'm so sorry. I wanted to get Waka in there for a moment.
Well, do we do this now or do we need to wait?
We have to wait until your Hark friends are ready and able. But until
Oh,
then,
yeah, that's right.
feel free to take a little bit of time and observe everything that's going on. I'm sure there's plenty of food to be had. It's on the house now. So that is something that is available to you here. And just as she says that, a guard comes out from the opening of the cantina and runs over to Sade. Sade! Sade, we checked on that explosion that happened earlier, and apparently it crashed into the Undercity, and it's a Republic escape pod for sure, but it looks like it crash landed, and it is swarming with rat ghouls right now. I don't think we can get any closer to it. It is just way too dangerous. And Sade will say, okay. You did good, soldier. Just get some rest. Did you happen to see anyone by the escape pods? And he'll say, no. Well, yes. I mean, not exactly. We found 2 remote droids that were kind of like on the ground next to the escape pod. And they were like cutting away at the escape pod. And it seemed like maybe there's Twi'lek or a blue Duros or something. I don't know. Like, it seemed like maybe there was a few people still in the escape pod, but they weren't moving. They may be dead. And Sade's gonna go, well, that isn't much use to us anyways. It'd be more useful if they were alive. Of course, if we got close to them, I suppose we could figure out if they were alive or not, but I don't know if that's worth the time right now. What to do? In the
How
meantime,
much time we got?
how are your Hark friends looking?
I'll go check on them now.
Okay. And Quint will go over and check up on her buddies. She'll go right over here. And go ahead and make another medicine check for me.
4.
Would you like me to
4.
help you out?
They seem the same.
Okay.
I'm gonna head back.
Yeah, I'll just head back and I'll say they still need some time.
How long is it gonna take to get down to the Undercity and check this out? I mean, if there's payment involved, I don't see why we can't possibly give it a try.
Here's the problem, here's the risk. We don't want to spend any more time on this planet than I think we need to. I don't know for certain why, but something feels off about our entire situation here on Terrace as a whole. Personally, I'd like to get out of here as soon as possible, and if there are any survivors in the Republic ship, we'd have to either get payment from the Republic, which is going to be an issue because I'm part of the exchange, and so is your friend Quint and Waka here. Or 2, we'd have to turn them in cold, which would require dragging their unconscious body out from the wreckage of an escape pod, fighting off a horde of rat ghouls, and then throwing them in a cryopod so that we could eventually have to drag them and put them onto the cargo ship to get off the planet. It's just going to be a hassle. If
They could be allies in this situation too. Never to, you could always use some more allies.
The Republic doesn't deal with gangsters in the lowest city of Terrace, or even so much in the exchange. If we turn them in cold, that would more than likely net us more of a profit, especially if one of them is a Jedi. But allies is another story. I don't believe they'd even be willing to help.
Oh, it was worth asking. If you don't want to deal with it and you have no credits to pass on to us, then I don't know if it's worth our time to even check it out.
The only credits that would be worth it are after the fact, and again, we'd have to sell them in cryopods for that. So, I mean, if you want to get them, you can, but I would make haste. Things are getting more tense on this planet. I don't know why.
I'm all for a risky job, but a risky job without any benefits? I don't see much purpose in that.
I agree. I have more to live for than just risking putting my neck out there to be chopped off.
I agree.
She'll look over to her henchman and be like, go ahead and just keep an eye on the situation for now. Don't engage any rat ghouls. Don't get into any combat. Just observe from a distance, and maybe we can turn it into something later. And he'll go, yes, Sade, right away. And then he'll head out. So while this is happening, Waka, go ahead and roll for sleight of hand.
Natural 20.
Okay, you found. Let's see.
Really good.
Uh-oh, and we're going into a fight later. Rolling good now. Bad.
Oh boy, it's a beautiful day. Okay, you found 390 credits.
I'm rich today.
Walker's buying dinner.
Walker's not buying anybody.
Buy everything. Yeah, I'm gonna say, at this point, I feel like Waka is stolen more money than we earned from a job.
Oh, yeah.
To be fair, you were getting a job from someone who is horribly underpaying you.
Yeah, it's true.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that does remind me. Are we getting paid now?
Not until we make it off this godforsaken planet. First things first, we need to
Okay.
secure a shuttle. Then,
Unless
depending on whether or not you want a swoop bike, we'll have to make a couple of pit stops. But regardless, we'll at least have to make one pit stop to the Volcar base so that I can sell it real fast. The prototype swoop engine, of course. And then we go on our merry way.
Do the Volcar sell swoop bikes?
No. Technically, we don't even sell swoop bikes. But,
Oh yeah.
you know,
I was just hoping that we didn't have to deviate too much from our current mission. We don't want to go one place and then another place. We could just go to one place and deal with all of the stuff we wanted to do. That'd
Well,
be good.
I could tell you one thing. Is there an able pilot in your group?
what was that?
This guy.
Axe? How good are
This
you?
guy.
How good are you at flying a ship?
Well, I've got myself a little above average.
Very
Don't
well.
be so humble. You're the best at what you do.
Oh, you'll find out.
Then I will continue on the first part of this plan myself. You guys will go ahead and engage the Sith troops. Here's what I'll do. If you can manage to find a Ministry-class freighter ship, as in giant shuttle ship, but made for cargo, if you can find one of those in the Imperial hangar bay and fly it over the road, I can use a swoop bike to go over to the Volcar gang base while you guys are infiltrating the Sith headquarters. And then, once you're ready, you can contact me on the holocommunicator, and all you have to do is open up your cargo bay and fly right above an open road, and I'll take it from there.
Sounds like a good plan.
All right. Then-
There's more and more.
That seems to be the best way to go about this. So it's agreed then, I believe. I'll go ahead and sell the swoop bike engine while you all raid the Sith headquarters. I'll help you out at the elevator at the very least. But I'll help you get the swoop bike onto the ship when the time is right. You will contact me via holocommunicator when you're flying out. Not for any other reason. They can track communications, so I won't be calling you, and you won't be calling me once you're inside the base. Got it?
No communications.
Understood.
Until you leave. Once you leave with the ship, I'll take it from there. And we can talk it
Should
over.
we at least have some code name, just so it's not obvious who is the one taking their ship?
Very well. Code names for everyone then.
Or at least the groups.
Well, my code name over the communicator is typically Tally. What about you? What would you like to name your group? And I think now is actually a decent time. Maybe it's a little soon, but now is a decent time to take a break. Quick 10-minute break. Sound good to everyone?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, sounds good.
All right.
Sounds good.
We will be right back, and probably with a group name. Just give us about 10-15 minutes. We'll see you back soon. Goodbye. And we're back.
Hey!
Welcome back, everybody. We are back from the break. We are back in black. Here we go. So,
I must
first of all, Waka,
Yes.
make a sleight of hand check at
Oh
disadvantage.
man. Okay, I'm gonna put that one away then.
I just want to say, I'm listening to like a Star Wars ambient soundtrack.
Yes, at disadvantage.
A 9.
A 9. One of the Twi'lek dancers actually saw you making your rounds, and she was, still doing her job, but like kind of like looking out. And she looks over, and sure enough, she sees a tiny little hand like reaching up from the top, trying to get some credits, and she's like, "Hey!" And she like stomps at your foot. Doesn't hit you, but like it's enough to get you to
Pull back.
pull back momentarily, so you don't get a chance.
Oh man.
Retreat.
Oh heck no, he's gonna go for it again eventually.
Temporary retreat.
Back at Sade, Sade's going to say, have the people in the cryopod, are they actually, how are they doing in terms of thawing out? Do they seem to be almost there, or?
I'd have to check on them again.
Okay.
I'll go with Quint.
Good
Oh,
idea.
okay, I could have gone after the I met with him.
Axe, you go with her.
Will do.
Okay.
I'll talk with Sade.
Right. And Sade will tell you as Quentin Axe walk back to the cryo chamber and make a medicine check for me, both of you.
Medicine.
Sade will tell Kanos, I'm not going to lie to you. There's a lot of risk in this next part. There really is.
You're nervous?
I'd be lying if I said no. Do you know how hard it was to get the helmet that I currently have on? Or at least the one that I have to wear out in public?
Well, things go right. You'll find yourself a brand spanking new one.
That's true. I'll probably still keep this. I mean,
Well, then you can switch them out. I mean, that helmet doesn't have as many tally marks as you probably want on there.
perhaps not.
So what if you run out of tally marks on your current helmet? Then you need a new one.
I think I need to start investing in making smaller tally marks on my helmet then. And just as she says that, Quint Axe, what are your medicine rolls?
11.
11 plus 9, 20.
Okay, so Quint, they look a little bit different, but to you they're still kind of unconscious. Axe, you can determine from their current state of being that these Hark are about 10 or 15 minutes out from regaining consciousness. Like they're almost there.
They'll be awake in about 10 minutes, give or take 15.
That sounds pretty
25.
good.
And all right.
They're quite resilient creatures.
True.
And then
Alright.
Sade going back to Kanos, waiting for. I'm assuming Quint and Axe are gonna go back.
Should probably go back.
Right. Just before they come back, Sade's going to throw out. Maybe I can get my hands on a red Sith Trooper helmet. That would be cool. It'd be difficult, but
maybe.
that'd be cool.
You know what? I'm hungry. I'm gonna go get something to eat.
Very well. Come back when the Ark of Dethawed.
Yeah, that Bantha burger earlier passed right through me. I gotta get something else.
Oh, yeah, the Bantha burgers here were never really that good to begin with.
I can attest to
Liquid
that.
protein passes through pretty quickly as well.
Oh, you're back. Any news?
Axe said it'd be about 10 minutes.
About 10 minutes. All right. That's good. You all get
It'll
some
take
food,
about
get some
more.
grub real quick, and meet me back here in about 10 minutes. And would you guys like to explore around the cantina, or would you guys like to fast travel through this, basically?
I just want to get some food, so I can go grab something to eat.
All right. So, Kanos.
Yeah, I'll head over with him.
All right. So, if you're just getting something to eat, then cost overall for food will be about 10 credits each.
Alrighty.
10 credits. All right.
X, is your character gonna do anything?
He's going to explore anything he can, just kind of look around the place.
Okay.
I think there's.
Okay. Waka.
I'm still gonna pine for credits.
Okay. You're gonna stay in the VIP area for that?
Oh yeah.
Okay. Alrighty. I'll go ahead and send you over. Actually, I'll send you under the table. This guy. We'll get to that in just a second. But Axe, if you'd like to roam around and explore, you are most certainly free to do that at this point in time. Let's see.
Yeah.
Waka, go ahead and give me another sleight of hand check at disadvantage.
11.
11. So you managed to get underneath the table of this one individual. However, they saw you also trying to steal credits from all the people who were down here. So they were kind of prepared to see you. And the guy says, "Hey, if we're gonna have some trouble here, like, you might as well just leave."
Waka will give a dirty look and just walk away.
Okay. Alrighty. And as this is happening, let's see. X, where are you heading?
I was just kind of walking around. I was going to see what the other side over here was.
Okay. So as you walk into this side over here, you notice that there are about 4 people, as well as sitting down watching a giant television screen with swoop bike races on one side and arena duels on the other. There seems to be a Zabrak as well as Ortolin playing Pazak over here. And there's a Miralan attendant, and she looks at you and says, "Hi, you here to gamble?"
Hi.
Waka like hears that
See what's
clear
being
across
played.
the room and just darts towards it.
What was that, X?
Sorry.
No, it's okay.
I'd like to take around to see what's being played here. What's being gambled on?
Oh, well, we have Pazak games. We have, let's see here. We have, I can't move Waka's character now. What the heck?
Oh no.
Oh boy, technical difficulties
But I
again.
can.
Yeah,
Oh,
go ahead,
no!
go ahead and bring Waka like halfway through the
I
cantina.
can too.
Everybody has power over me.
Oh no.
Waka's going.
Okay,
Where
so
is Walker going? Oh,
we have Pazak games, we have swoop bike racing, we have the arena. Seems to be kind of a popular one lately. We also have Hollow Chess. Not a lot of people at Hollow Chess, though. We usually only have the tournaments, usually once every month. And I don't think the next one starts until about 3 or 4 days from now. So, not a lot going over at Hollow Chess, but you know there's always Pazak.
Waka immediately goes and plays Pazak.
Okay. Can you move?
Can someone move me to Pazak, please?
Please? Like right
for that?
right over.
Ugh!
Oh no!
Whoa!
Oh gosh. Yeah, why the heck can I not?
Pazak is in the upper left, I believe.
Yeah, it's over where these two gentlemen are sitting as well. Right
Oh,
up
can
here.
everybody else see that?
They should be able to see my cursor. Like right
No,
here.
I mean the Twitch.
Right, yeah. Oh yeah, my bad.
I think
Sorry guys.
it's Odin's for.
Yeah, so okay, you know what?
I'm forever immovable.
Give me a second here. I'm actually
Oh,
gonna,
there you go.
I'm actually gonna do something real quick.
Whoa, I can move other stuff.
Yeah, I don't know what happened there, but that was certainly interesting. I gotta step out of camera here real quick so that I can fix this issue. It won't take long though, and if it ends up still being an issue, I'll just ignore it, and I'll have you guys be my DM for me.
Apparently, Nightbot timed out Kelly Beast for a little bit because he sent 5 emotes.
Oh gosh. Alright. Let's see here. Oh, hi guys. I'm actually gonna
Yeah,
be
that's-
in
That
camera.
probably should be stopping that. That wasn't really spamming.
Yeah, I don't get that either.
That was spamming.
Ooh.
Why is
Nightbot is
it's not
blocking. It's not really spamming.
no, it's not
Okay.
really.
But
I don't know why that is. Sorry.
sorry, Kelly Beast.
Yeah, I'll have to figure out what that is because that shouldn't be the case.
Yeah.
Okay.
You
And
should be able to type as many emotes as you want.
whew, okay, we got it fixed. So, as you walk up to the Pazak table, Waka, the Zabrak male throws down his Pazak hand and says, "You know what? I'm out of here." And he just like leaves his deck of Pazak cards behind, and he kind of grumbles like, "This is stupid. I can't believe it." And he just walks away, or at least he would walk away if I could get him to walk. That's really weird.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah. Well, that's cool. Now I don't have control of anyone. No! But yeah, if you would have just sent him like over here for now, have him grumble in like a chair outside the cantina, and
He's going to the bar.
he's going to the bar. Oh no, I can move. Okay. There we go. So now there's just a Pazak deck on the table, and there's this blue Ortolan, and he's kind of like making these like weird noises, and he's like raking in the credits towards him, and he kind of motions to you, making a bunch of noises, and you go.
He just nods.
And you sit across from him, and I would like you. Let's see. Do you have proficiency in like a Pazak deck?
I believe so. Question mark? I don't know where I would look to know that. Oh, proficiencies. Yeah, is I 2 types of gaming sets, but one would be cards.
Okay. Alrighty, so if that one proficiency is Pazak, then go ahead and roll for that. I believe you're gonna roll. I believe you're gonna roll a crit. Let me double check this real quick. We'll get to the roll in just a second here, but Axe, you do notice the swoop bikes on the left-hand TV, and you also notice the arena on the other side. Hollow Chest is completely empty, and right behind the Mirrorland is betting terminal. If you want to place a bet, you can place a bet. But if you want to just sit and watch, you can also sit and watch. Let's see here.
Oh, sorry, I did not. What?
Oh, I was saying there's a betting terminal right behind the
yes.
Miralon, the assistant.
Mm-hmm.
So if you want to bet, you can bet, and if not, you can just go ahead and sit there and watch the game if you'd like.
Can I take it? Is the races already happening? Or...
There's a timer at the top of the screen that says 1 minute and 30 seconds, and that is presumably when the race ends and the next bout will begin.
Okay. I'm guessing I have no idea who these racers or what's going on this, like this race.
Roll a lore check for me.
Lore check.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, Lord D20.
Lord. Okay. That's a 19.
Alrighty. Some images kind of spark in your head a little bit. You remember the I almost said pod racer. I'm so sorry. The swoop racer currently on the TV is riding a swoop bike it's white with sort of an aqua blue trim to it. And it has the face of a Wookiee on it. And you would remember that there's a Wookiee pilot in this, but in terms of the name, the name is kind of escaping you right now. But you can remember their face. You can remember the braids in his face and how they look. Even though you can't see him directly at the moment, you do remember who rides that swoop bike. All but a name.
Okay. I don't remember how well they usually do, or...
You would know that this swoop bike racer in particular, he's really good at what he does.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. Is there a minimum to the betting?
Oh, well, the minimum is 25 credits. Right now we have about, let's see, we have about 850 credits in the pot right now. For swoop bike racing, correct?
Yes.
Yeah. We have 850 credits in the swoop bike racing.
How much money do I have? 148.
Not as much as me.
I don't think anybody in this whole place has as much to do.
Okay, and back to Waka real fast.
Yeah.
Roll for insight or sleight of hand. Adding your
choose?
proficiency. Yeah, you can choose between the two and add your proficiency bonus on it.
18.
Okay. First game, you take the set. Easy peasy. But you have to win 3 sets in order to win the game. So continue to roll. And Axe, was there something your character wanted to do?
I'll go ahead and put 50 down on the Wookiee.
Okay, so we have 900 credits in total for the pot. Let's see who wins. And so time will pass by for a little bit while this is going on. Waka, what did you roll?
19.
19. You win the second set, or the second game. You've almost won the entire set. Go ahead and roll again.
26.
Yep, you took the game. Took the game right under the table. And the blue ortolan is just looking at his pile of credits like. He's really upset, but he reluctantly passes the pile over to you, and then he just kind of leaves at that point, leaving his Pazak deck behind.
He takes both Pazak decks.
No, he just took his. The Pazak deck
yeah.
that's on the table is still there.
Okay, I'll take that one.
Okay, so you take the deck of Pazak cards, but you also get to take. Let's see here. Actually, let me roll for this one in particular. Okay. You take 310 credits. And Axe, while this is happening.
How many credits does Waka have right now?
1,431.
Oh my
Oh
god.
my gosh.
That's
I'm sitting over here with 50 credits.
I got like
You've
115.
stolen all of them.
Okay, so as the race is nearing its end, the swoop bike is weaving back and forth through all the mess that's on this field, and it's going very well for this swoop bike racer. He's doing very excellent. He hits the final boost and he crosses the finish line, and he makes lap best, meaning that he has won this bout. And the Mirrorland says, "Congratulations to Axe. He just won the bout." And so now you can go to the Mirrorland and you can redeem 900 credits.
We're
Okay.
rich, homies.
Yeah.
Or if you haven't taken the 50 out of your inventory yet, then take
Oh, I did
50.
take out the 50.
Oh, okay, yeah, then grab 900.
Yeah.
There you go.
That I just 10 times my money.
As this is all happening somewhere else in the cantina,
Meanwhile,
Quint, what would you... Let's see, Quint and Kanos, you both actually were getting food, correct?
Yes.
Yeah, so...
Yeah, and I already took the 10 out for
Cool.
food.
Alrighty. So you two are munching away, Quint. Again, you have another protein pack. Kanos, I don't know what you'd be interested in. Either a bantha burger, maybe some
Meat.
form of
I just want meat.
just
Give me
meat.
meat.
Alright. So you're probably nomming away at like calf ribeye. And
Is it good?
let's see, is it good? You know what? This is one of the best calf's ribeyes you've ever had.
Just
you've had to.
It's actually like pretty darn good. Like you can't really understand why the bantha burger was so bad, but the calf steak feels like legendary. But it tastes really good.
Was the shift change on the shifts?
I'm trying to go figure out who the chef was.
Okay, so you're gonna probably want to go down south in order to do that. And as that's happening, Quint, you get a call on your holo communicator. Hey, Sade, just so you know, it's been about 10-ish minutes. Maybe your friends are thawed out by now. Just thought I'd let you know.
And I'll just reply, "Thank you." And I'm gonna go get 4 more protein packs.
Okay, so you'll go ahead and grab 4 more protein packs. Give me 1 second here. You go up to this counter to find a Mirrorland male. And he says, "Hi, what can I do for you?"
I'd like 4 more protein packs, please.
Alright. Let's see here. Protein pack. Protein pack. Very well. 20 credits.
Sounds reasonable.
And if you hand over the credits, then he'll hand over 4 protein packs for you, or basically a ration. While this is happening, Kanos, you approach yet another Mirrorland, and he says, "Hi, can I get you anything?"
Who's the chef?
Oh, the chef? Well, for the most part, our system is automated, but we do have a few
I
chefs.
want to know who the chef is.
Very well. You'll have to forgive me. I'm kind of new here. Let me go check on that for you. And he walks away for a quick second.
I'm still waiting.
Hold on.
Can I speak to your manager? Give me your chef manager now.
I don't appreciate this. Oh, really? Okay. The Mirrorland will come back and you'll say, what was actually, I'm sorry. what was
What's
the
your name, son?
my name? My name's Quill.
Well, Quill, I gotta tell you something. This rib, was it the Canto rib? Canto rib?
The Cath ribeye?
The calf ribeye. I gotta tell you, this was the best damn ribeye I've had in some time. I just really had to tell you that.
Oh, well, thank you. I will give you the compliments to the chef. And for the record,
Wait a minute, you're not the chef?
no, but the chef is a Wookiee named Sundar.
Oh, well, is Sundar still working, or I kind of wanted to tell the chef myself.
He is still working. I could try and get him for you if you'd like.
Well, it's okay if you don't want to, but I was just wondering, who's your supplier?
Our supplier. You'll have to forgive me. Sade actually hired me and my other brother and sisters, literally about 5 hours ago. So I'm still catching up on all the stuff, but I believe the supplier is Zerka?
Zerka. Where can I find this Zerka? Get them quality meats.
Zerka, I mean, you can find them just about anywhere, really. Zerka's all over the place. In fact, some people consider them sort of a menace more than anything, but they are the big buyer, the big monopoly in terms of galactic trading. So
Are they a grocery store?
grocery store, typically it's more imported quality meats. But I'm sure they do a little bit of transport for groceries every now and then. If you're
Cool.
looking for...
I'll have to look for him. Thank you. Thank you very much. I got other stuff to do.
Yes, of course.
Compliments to the chef. I really appreciate it.
Absolutely. Thank you so much.
Bye, Quill.
Goodbye, sir.
Coming back to grocery shopping.
I know. We're all the way back to grocery shopping.
I'm gonna go find Quint, and then
I'll
gonna move on.
be heading back with 4 hands
4 of your
with
6
protein
hands.
packs in them.
Alrighty. So, Kanos, are you gonna follow behind?
Yeah.
Alrighty, so Quint, Kanos, you are going to head back over to the cryopod, the cryo chamber. And as we get over there, ooh, come on. Man, it's been I feel like way out of practice right now. We skipped 1 week.
Yeah, we had time.
We skip 1 week, and suddenly it feels like a whole new game. There we go. So as you both go back into the cryo chamber, you can kind of see that they've like all slumped to the floor at this point, as none of their bones, ligaments, or anything are frozen anymore. They're just kind of on the floor, and they're going almost like snoring in a way. And like, just as you guys walk into the room, you hear the one closest to you go, "Oh, no. Who's that?"
So I'll go straight up to him and I'll take my front hand that doesn't have anything in it and put it on his shoulder and say, "It's Quint. Here, take this," and then I'll use my backhand with the protein pack and put it close to his face.
And you'll grab with two of his hands. The other two are trying to like support him like on the floor and help him lift up. But he'll grab with two of his hands onto the protein pack, and he'll kind of stare at it for a moment, and he'll go, "Quint? Is that really you?"
Yes, it is me.
It's been so long since I've had a protein pack. And he just like bears his fangs into the protein pack, and as he's like sinking his teeth into the protein pack, like he's like sucking this thing dry. Like it goes from full to basically empty within like a matter of like 10 seconds. Like it's gone. And he goes, that I needed that. Thank you, sister.
And I'll just say, I'm going to check on the others now. They're right over here.
Well, if they've been in the cryo chamber as long as I've been, they're probably feeling disoriented, as I am now, so probably best you go do that. Check on my other brothers. I'll regain my focus here. And
So
he'll kind
I'll
of
go
like,
to the next whoever is closest. Or should I check? I'll see whoever looks the most awake.
okay. The most awake is actually going to be on the farther end.
Okay.
So, again, they're kind of in a similar position with two arms trying to support themselves. Kind of on the ground, and you hear, "Quint? Is that you?"
It is me.
"Quint! It's... how long has it been? I don't even remember."
I believe it's been 7 years.
7? No. It can't... No, it can't... 7 years? No. And he's gonna be sitting there mainly in disbelief at the amount of time that's gone by. And he's just gonna be like, "I can't... 7 years, really?"
It's been at least 7 years since I've seen you last. I'm not sure what all you've been through since then.
Oh my. Very well. I think I'll just need a moment to process this. Is everyone else okay?
I believe so at the moment. Here, take this, and I'll put another protein pack from my other hand close to his face.
And you'll pick it up with two of his free hands, and he'll go, "Oh, scrumptious." And he'll just like, same story, bites into the protein pack, sucks it dry in like a matter of like 10 seconds. And you said you'll go ahead and move on?
Yeah.
Alrighty, so you move
I'll
on.
just keep moving on.
You move on to here, and give me 1 second here. Just gotta write down a few things. Sorry about this, folks. Oh no. Who left?
Tony?
Oh,
No. Okay.
No.
Mint left.
Oh no.
He got disconnected.
Why did Minty Boy left?
I don't know. He disappeared.
And you'll go over to the next pod, and you'll hear, Quint, is that you?
Yes, it is.
Oh my. It's been a very long time, hasn't it?
Yes, 7 years.
7 years. Oh no. Oh, my poor Mara. I hope she's okay. And she'll kind of also sit there in disbelief, kind of like trying to process the amount of time that's gone by.
Mm-hmm.
She'll ask you, are the others okay?
I believe so. And I'll hand her a protein.
And welcome back. And she'll take the protein pack. Same story. Slap her fangs into it, suck it dry, 10 seconds. I don't know why I use that phrasing specifically. And then we have one more. Another Hark on the ground, 2 hands there, and you hear, ew. Oh, where am I? What is going on?
You're in a cryo chamber, unfortunately, but you are awake now.
Oh, why does that voice sound so familiar?
It's Quint, friend.
And she looks up and she goes, Quint. I don't believe it. When? I'm so confused. How did you manage to free us? I thought... Never mind. I'm just glad to see you.
I'm glad to see you as well. I'll explain everything later, and then I'll hand the protein pack over.
Alright, and you hand the protein pack and she goes, Oh man, I haven't seen one of these in years. And there we go.
You have to like give the permissions to view the video in order to see Mint again.
Yeah. Give me a second, guys. We're gonna fix his Discord real quick. There we go.
Yeah.
Alrighty, there we go.
Okay.
And she'll be like, it's been years since I've seen this, I think. And she'll put her fangs into it, suck it dry, 10 seconds. Now all the Hark are standing up, and they're pretty much awake. And the first one, right over here, will see Quint, we'll see Kanos and be like, is he a compatriot of yours?
Yes, he's all right.
Oh. Okay.
No, I'm all right.
Well, thank you for assisting Quint in rescuing us. My name is Vidar. It's a pleasure to meet you.
Vidar.
And
It's always nice to put families and friends back together. A whole unit.
more like family through business. And he'll say, allow me to introduce myself. I am Kenneth. It is also a pleasure to meet my rescuers and also fellow sister-in-arms.
What did you say their names were?
The first one right here, his name is Vidar. Then we have Kenneth.
Okay.
And then, moving on. Yes, and my name is Gisal. And the other one will stand up, walk next to Quint, and say, "And my name is Kandari." It is a pleasure to finally be acquainted with long-lost friends, and she'll look over at Kanos, and a new person. Kanos, pleasure to meet you. And everyone else will be like, pleasure to meet you too. And while this is all happening, let's go over to Axe and Waka real quick. Waka, Axe, y'all gonna do anything else while you're over here?
No more Pazak players?
Yeah, no. Ordelin basically gone at this point.
Then Waka will probably go back and find
well,
Quint.
I can't join back in right now.
Oh no.
It says the players have been taken up.
What?
Yeah, I think when my internet went down, it thinks player 1 is still there.
Oh.
Oh.
Okay. That's interesting.
Yeah.
Well, would you like to, I'll at least move your character for you, in your temporary absence. Would you like to go back to Teesro's Cantina? Or, sorry, the VIP area? My bad.
Sure. Yeah.
Okay.
I'm just going to hang out in there.
Alrighty. So, taking your winnings, and leaving the area, satisfied with the amount of credits that you made, I'm sure, and Waka, you as well. You both head back to the VIP area to find that there's no sign of Quint or Kanos in the main area, and there's no sign of Quint or Kanos in the VIP area currently.
Waka probably would assume that Quint is up north, so he's gonna go look for her up there.
Okay. And Axe, are you following along as well?
He's gonna poke the droid on his way in, though.
You poke the droid. Nothing happens.
Dang it.
It's currently in sleep mode. Axe?
Snoring.
Yeah, it's snoring. No, there's just like a red light on it, and it's kind of like blinking slowly to indicate like it's still watching, but it's not doing anything. Axe,
What was the name of the first harp?
the first Hark, his name was Vidar. Vidarr.
Okay. All right.
And Axe, are you following along as well?
Yeah, good. Yeah.
Okay.
I'm just trying to figure out how if I can get back in.
Right, yeah. Keep working on that. I don't know if there's anything.
Might need to kick.
Were you player one?
Yeah.
Okay. Let me try something. I'm just gonna kick you. Now try.
Wouldn't be the first time. No.
Long leg.
Oh.
It's a long leg you got there, Troy.
There we go.
Is a very long leg. Alrighty. So, Waka, Axe.
There's one.
Hey, there he is.
Hello.
Is it obvious that Quint looks different than all these other ones?
It is pretty obvious. For the
Okay.
most part, all these other ones are standard coloring. Black, maybe like a hint of dark green where the mandibles are and like the eyes. A few of them are just like a standard like gray markings on black with like red eyes. Yeah, Quint in this group in particular, Quint does stand out a little bit.
A little bit? Or can I tell which one she is?
You can tell which
Okay.
one she is. She's different just enough so that you can figure out that it's her.
Waka is going to climb up on her back.
Okay, Waka, you are going to climb up. Quint, are you going to grab her with any of your arms?
I'll probably like try and reach back and grab Waka just to pull him to my side and introduce him to the other Hark and say, this is a companion of mine that I've been working with for a while. His name is Waka.
Waka!
Hello, Waka.
He doesn't speak much Galactic Basic, but he does what he can.
Waka just waves.
And and Kent will kind of look at you, and he's pretty amused by you. Kent will go, "Oh, hello." The rest of them, they also kind of just give you like a "what's up" hand. Yo, what's up?
Michael just keep doing the
And is Axe in the room right now?
Axe is only capable of peeking through the door right now.
Okay.
Yeah, just kind of getting the doorway,
Yeah, but he can see. But he's got the door open. He's in the doorway, and he can kind of see everyone for the most part.
Okay, then I'll gesture over and I'll say, this is another new companion of ours.
And the Hark will move over and he'll be like, "Oh, I didn't see you there. Nice to meet you. I'm Vidar. That's Kent. This is Jaisol, and that's Kandari over there. Thank you. I'm assuming, Axe. Am I saying that right, Axe?
Axe, correct.
Okay.
Yeah,
Yeah,
one's going through a hypothermic shock.
You'd say a little bit, yes.
Might need a change of clothes.
I suppose a change of clothes would be good, but I doubt that's hardly the worst of our fears at the moment. Where are we?
You are in Teesro's cantina at the moment. However, Teesro is no longer in charge.
You're on Taurus.
We're on Taurus. Oh my. That is quite away from home, says Kent. And he'll kind of scratch his head with one of his spare hands, and he'll be like, "Well, that does put us in a predicament. Are we in the middle of a facility, or are we going to have to fight our way out?"
We've already taken care of that partially, and I'll proceed to explain to them the situation and the plan to get off of the planet.
Okay,
So far.
we'll do a quick 15-minute fast forward just to go through all those details with them. Vidar will say, "Well, if that's the only way we can get off this planet, I guess we don't have much of a choice but to act as bait for the Sith."
This kind of brings us to my next point that I was going to ask everybody while we're gathered here. Once we get off planet, what's the plan? Where are we headed? Where are you all headed? Where do we expect to go?
That's a very good question. Perhaps we should come to a collective answer. Is there anywhere that you all are wanting to be straight away?
Well, Jaisol will kind of speak up. She'll say, "Well, we could easily find a transport over to Secundus Ondo again, as long as you don't drop us off at a planet in the Outer Rim. The exchange seems to have sort of a strong grip on the outer rim of the galaxy, so us catching transport through that sector might be difficult, but I think we could all get there with about 2,000 credits.
All right. How much were we expecting to get? How many credits were we each expecting to get?
You were each expecting to get about, let's see.
Are we getting, well, as a group, weren't we getting like 40,000?
Yeah. Yeah.
So we get like 10,000.
There's 10 each.
Mhm.
10K each.
Yeah.
Okay.
So you all were expected to get about 10K each.
Okay. Then that shouldn't be a problem. We should be coming into some credits due to this job.
Oh, well, I guess it all kind of evens out. Is there any way we can defend ourselves? Any blasters nearby, at least to help with
We'll be able to pick up some blasters for you.
Oh, very well.
Are there any more just in the armory right here?
In the armory, yes. There's about 6 blaster pistols just kind of lying around.
Okay. Then I'll say we can check in this other room if you'd like to see what there is.
I believe Shoddy was going to provide us with a blaster pistol for all of you.
Oh, well, perfect. Who is that exactly? And just as you say that, Sade comes up from behind. She'll be like, I believe that's me. Hello. I believe you're Quint's friends. We'll go ahead and get you geared up for the mission. I'm assuming you debriefed them already. We should get started as soon as we possibly can. Unfortunately, the grogginess of waking up from cryostasis will have to wait. Right now, we have bigger fish to fry.
Let's get started.
Yes, indeed. And so she'll gather up all the Hark. She'll show them around. Give them blaster pistols. And we'll say that at this point in time, unless there's anything your characters would like to specifically do around the cantina.
I don't think so.
No? Okay.
No, I don't think so.
Baka's just gonna stay on Quinn's back and like pat her head like a drum, but very lightly.
Then in that case, you guys are going to go towards the front of the cantina.
We could teleport through walls!
Woo! And
that alien guy.
And that alien guy is now, what the heck? Did you just come through a wall? No. But as this is all going on, Sade will be like, okay, right outside the cantina door, to the left, is the elevator. All we need to do is have you guys charge in and attack the Sith troopers with the Hark behind you. Once they call in, saying that they're currently engaged in combat, off them. And then we can take care of the rest from there. Sound easy enough?
Yes.
Seems like we can manage.
Very well. I will go ahead and I will grab the you-know-what for you-know-who. And I will also grab the swoop bike. And as soon as the prototype engine is gone, the hidden Becks will no longer be our friends. So we're probably going to have to kill the ones disguised as Sith troopers as well. But we won't do that until the very end, okay?
It's a lot of
That's necessary.
killing going on.
Hey, You gotta do what you gotta do for credits. Alrighty. I'm gonna go get the engine. You guys...
They just abandon them somewhere. Let's push them out of the ship.
Is there
Yeah, we can do that.
a reason they will no longer be our friend?
Well, once they realize that the prototype soup engine is gone and is no longer at any known hidden back HQ on the planet, they're going to realize that we stole it. It'll take about 2 or 3 hours for them to figure it out, but the moment the prototype engine is out, the timer's on, and I won't grab the prototype engine until after we secure the elevator.
I
Sounds
see.
good?
Yes.
Let's do this.
Very well.
Ready to rumble.
I'm gonna go down to the HQ. Once you guys have cleared the area, strip the guards of their armor, give them to a couple of hidden back members, and tell them to continue on with the next part of the plan. They'll think that we're raiding their storage areas for weapons and armor. The moment they realize otherwise, or whatever you please, I really don't care. So, I'm assuming you all walk outside. Ooh! Sorry, X. I forgot you had control again. All the Hark are gonna follow you as well, and Jysol is gonna be like, so we have to use blasters then to distract the Sith troopers while you kill them?
Give them time to call it in.
Yes. Once they call in our attack, we will need to get rid of them.
Very, very well. I've never used anything as crude as a blaster before, but this should be at least an interesting learning experience.
I understand.
And the Hark will follow you guys right behind. Sorry, what was that?
Is there a more advantageous spot for us to, or is it just going to be down this empty walkway?
It'll be right down this empty walkway. I'll even move the camera on my end to show you, but the elevator door, there's only one way to the elevator, and the Sith are just guarding it. Everything around it is just empty, seemingly endless pit.
You need the Axe is going to be looking at the not the Harks, the
Other Becks?
Becks, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Just for some cover, do we really need the tables in the dining area?
We prefer to keep them in the dining area. Besides, I'm pretty sure they're
Are
installed.
there any
into-
crates or barrels or anything around?
I could check the back real quick. And one
This
of
is
them,
something to throw in front, so we're not easy targets.
yeah, and one of the guards is gonna go check. Okay, and he comes back, and he carries out like a plastoid cylinder container. So, I mean, it's literally just a cylinder with like sort of an aperture for an opening at the top. So he'll be like, I have a few of these if you want them.
Mm.
They're at least somewhat resistant to blaster fire.
I mean, the more time that we take, the more they're gonna notice something's going on. So, if you want to get more of those, then do it now.
Okay, and he'll go back in, and he'll bring back he'll come back a few times, and he'll bring back a total altogether of 4 plastoid cylinder containers.
Why don't we have the Harks take those up forward, we'll stay in front of them and then figure out what we need to do.
Alrighty. Okay, so the Harks grab onto the plastoid containers with two of their appendages. They go, okay, but now what?
So is there a railing just to the north that just leads to a bottomless pit?
Yes.
All right. Duly noted. Okay, so from this spot, we have some cylinders, and we see 2 droids and three guards.
Yes, you see 2 droids similar to the one that's in the laser gate room. They are currently retracted in their current position, so they kind of look like, for the stream, they kind of look like this right-hand image right here. And they just have like a single pulsating red light. There are 2 Sith troopers wearing silver attire, but there's one wearing red. Like crimson red.
Okay.
It's Iron Man.
And that is about all you can make from a glance at this the situation down the road.
All right, from here, do you want to take positions closer up
And
or farther back? Closer up, we're going to have to get more personal.
Maybe a bit closer.
I don't think they'd find us a real threat until we get closer.
I'd agree. All right, let's go ahead and move forward and see what they do. Why don't you set up the barrels about 40 feet away?
setting up barrels about 40 feet away. Very well. At this point in time, the Sith guards are kind of looking at all of you doing this, but they don't really seem to be phased at all. They're just kind of looking dead ahead and, you know, maintaining their position for the most part. So about 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40. You guys are going to set up. Let's go ahead and... I don't have any plastoid containers as tokens, so we'll just use swoop bikes for the time being.
There you go.
Woo, swoop bikes! You guys have 4 containers right about there. And the Hark are like, okay, everything's in position. What now?
I think it's game time.
Attack the droids first.
My thoughts exactly. One on the right. Are you all ready? 1, 2. And I'm just waiting.
Yeah.
Do it.
All right.
I'm gonna use my force pull push on one of the droids and try to pull it over the railing into the pit.
Okay. So this droid has a special condition to it, so I'd like you to roll a d20, or more specifically, a wisdom or charisma. Go ahead and roll for wisdom or charisma,
Okay, wisdom or charisma.
whichever you deem necessary.
Okay, I'll do charisma since that is a little bit higher. Whoa, that's done really well. A 12.
A 12? Okay, so you managed to push the droid a little bit, but its single appendage that's connected to the ground is actually kind of like dug into the ground. So it actually only manages to go like just like right about here. It's not quite over the railing, but like another push would totally do that. Do the
Okay.
trick at this point. But at this point, the droid stands up at attention and is now scanning the area. And as this is happening, the Sith troopers are taking notice, and they're like, "Oh, wait, is that Jedi? Get him!" And now I'd like you all to roll for initiative.
Yep. Alrighty.
Okay.
That one did not roll very well. Okay.
And let's see. Okay. Quint,
17.
17. Kanos,
Oops, sorry. 23.
alrighty. Waka
15.
and Axe,
17.
17. Okay. Let's go here. And then I kind of forgot. 20, 11. Okay. Mm, 17, 23, which means Kanos, you will go ahead and go first.
Yep.
Quint is second in initiative. Let's see. Axe, third in initiative. Waka, fourth in initiative. The Heart will be fifth in initiative. And I'll leave the other two as a surprise, but as you could probably tell, they didn't really roll high. Okay, so Kanos, what would you like to do at this point? I'm giving you another action.
Right. First off, I will. Okay, for my bonus action, I will go ahead and concentrate on the force around me. I will specifically concentrate on the storm of the force that kind of surrounds and clouds my my judgment sometimes. And Kanos will focus on the becoming kind of one with the eye of this storm and find peace within the force storm around him. And Kanos will begin to rage.
Okay.
And then I will, Kanos will go ahead and activate his lightsaber.
Alright.
Let's see here. Then I'll take one of my 30 feet, right?
Yes, sir.
This is the first time we're seeing his lightsaber, right?
Yes. Actually,
Have we seen
is this the first time we're seeing his lightsaber? Like ignited?
No, you cut the robot in half.
Oh yeah, that's right. Cut
Yeah.
the robot.
Yeah,
Oh,
you
yeah.
ruined
I will
500
activate my
credits.
green
That's true.
saber. I'll move up 30 feet. And let's see here. Oh yeah. And then I will go ahead and do a saber throw.
Alright, and to which one are you attacking?
I will go ahead and do the shoot. I'll do the one that I pushed earlier.
Okay. Alrighty.
5, 10,
So-
15, 20, 25, 30. Okay. And so I'll need to make an attack throw, a ranged attack throw. And that's only going to be a 7.
Okay, so a 7 does not hit. You go to throw your
Alright.
lightsaber. The lightsaber returns with that one, correct?
Yes.
Okay, I just wanted to double check. So
Yep.
you throw the
So
saber
weapon
out.
Immediately returns to your hand.
Perfect. So you throw the saber out, and it cuts like just below where the feet of this droid are. So it hits the ground, and then it just comes back to you,
Okay.
leaving sort of a scorched mark on the ground.
Okay. I kind of did that in reverse order. I should have done the action and then the bonus action rage because I can't cast my powers while I'm raging.
Oh,
So
Okay.
I'll do that in reverse.
okay.
Just remember it for next time.
Yeah. Alrighty. Yep, so the droid is unharmed at this point. Let's see here. Quint, what would you like to do?
I am going to. I want to cast homing rockets on the droids.
Okay.
It says I can lock onto one or more targets within range and expel a series of 3 small explosives.
Okay. Okay, so what's the range on that?
120 feet.
Okay. 120 feet. Do they have to make a save at all?
It doesn't say. It doesn't say that they have to do a save. It says each explosive hits a creature of your choice that you can see within range.
Okay.
And then it says how much damage it deals.
Maybe I guess it's probably like a magic missile sort of a situation then, huh?
Could be.
Yeah, let me double check on it real fast.
Okay.
Learning all the new stuff.
Yay.
Action, 120 feet. Lock on to one or more targets within range. Yep. Explosive. Deals 1d4 plus 1. Okay. Alright, so where do you want to send the first rocket?
I want to send the first one to the same droid that Kanos attacked.
Okay. Second rocket?
I want to send the second and third rocket to the droid on our left.
Okay. Go ahead and roll damage for each of those.
That's 2 on the first one.
Okay.
And 3 on the second one.
Okay.
And 3 on the third one.
Alright. Yeah, so the droid on the northern end takes like a pretty hefty missile to its left arm, but it's still pretty much standing. The one down south is kind of struggling to move its limbs at this point. It springs to life, but it's like like it's starting to struggle a little bit here.
Mm-hmm.
Axe, what would you like to do? Oh, is there anything else you would like to do? I didn't know if you had any bonus actions or...
I'm not sure if I have any bonus actions. I'll be done
Okay,
with my turn.
alright. Axe?
Okay, just making sure. So everyone's still okay, right? Like the no one's technically down.
No.
Yeah, I think we're all good.
Nope, for them. Well, for them, because we got to make sure we don't kill them.
Yeah, no one's
yeah.
down.
Yeah.
Okay, then yeah. Shoot.
The droids are worse for wear, but the troopers are completely untouched right now.
Yeah, then I'm going to just go ahead and take a shot at at this one over here, the south one.
Okay. What weapon are you using?
I am going to be using. Yeah, I'm going to be using the blaster rifle.
Okay. One moment.
I don't think nobody's done the blaster weapon on it yet, right?
Yeah, no one's done a blaster weapon on it yet. Okay. All right. Go ahead and let's see. Go ahead and make your roll to attack.
It's going to be a 16.
A 16 hits. Go ahead and roll
Okay.
damage.
There's my D8. That's going to be 6 damage.
Okay. You land a pretty hefty hit on this droid. It's not looking good for this droid. Like, his sensor is basically cracked. He's banged up, worse for wear. He's got scorch marks all over him, but he's still up.
Okay.
Is there any bonus action you'd like to do?
I'm going to go ahead and use my critical analyst on. I'll use it on Waka.
Okay.
So basically, I'm just giving you my intelligence modifier to add to an attack roll, ability check, or saving throw.
Okay. And what is the bonus that you're giving her? Or the number for the bonus?
That's a +5.
It's a +5. Okay.
Yeah. And you can use that once.
Can you use that once? Okay.
Once. You have to take a short or long rest before I can use it on you again.
Alrighty. Sounds good. And is that the end of your turn?
Yep. Or actually, I'm going to get a little bit closer to the barrels.
Okay, sounds good. Waka, what would you like to do?
Okay, okay, how tall are these barrels?
These barrels, I'm pretty sure they're about 3 feet. Let me double check on that. Okay, yeah. They're 3 feet tall.
Okay, so I'm assuming none of these people can see me.
No, they cannot see you.
Cool. I'm going to do thing called aim. Whereas I attempt to line up a strike against a creature that I can see that I'm hidden from, and make a dexterity check contested by the target's wisdom check.
Okay.
If I succeed, I get a +10 bonus. But if I fail, then everybody sees me.
Okay. And that's a bonus action, right?
No.
Oh, that's just a normal action?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Which target would you like to analyze?
The middle one.
Middle one? The one in the red armor?
Actually, just kidding. The one on the north side.
Oh, So, right. So this guy right here? Or are you talking about the droid?
Yeah, the droid.
Okay, the droid. Alrighty, and you said they have to make a wisdom? Let's see here. Contested by your dex, right?
Yes.
Okay. Go ahead and roll. Okay. 10.
13.
Okay, yeah.
So I'm gonna attack that guy.
Alright. So wait. So aim is just like something you can do?
Yeah.
It's not like an action or a bonus action?
It doesn't say if it's an action or a bonus action or anything like that.
Huh.
It just says I get a plus 10 to my first attack roll against that target before the end of my next turn.
Yeah, it
Interesting.
doesn't
First
even
attack
have...
roll you make against the target before the end of your
Yeah,
next
like
turn.
the top, like, 4 where it says alignment, casting time, range, duration, it doesn't even have those on there.
Mm-mm.
Okay. We'll probably have to look into that, but for the sake of this fight, I'll go ahead and give it to you, and I'll look that up after the fact. So go ahead and make an attack
So
roll.
when you take an attack action, so you can do that while you're taking the attack action.
Oh, okay.
Okay. Then I got 20.
20. Definitely hits. Go ahead and roll for damage.
9 damage.
9 damage. Alright. So this droid is looking just as bad as the one down below, but it is still standing. These droids are looking worse for wear right now, and the troopers, I think at this point, are just so shocked that all this is happening around them so quickly. At this point, the Hark are actually going to make some general attack rolls. So let's see here.
We hold them the plan to make sure we don't kill them until.
Okay. Oh my gosh. Alright.
Or kill them all.
The children and women, all of them.
I slaughtered them like animals. Let's see here. Wow, okay. So, 2 of them are going to take shots at the droid up north, and the droid is going to go down. One of them's going to take a shot at the droid down south, and the droid's going to go down. And the last one is going to make an attack on the man in red armor. And he is going to take a blaster bolt right to his shoulder. You'll be totally fine. We're back to the shoulder, ladies and gentlemen. He's gonna take a blaster bolt straight to the shoulder, and just as all this is happening, the guards are going to exclaim, "We're under attack! We're under attack!" And one of the elite troopers, for some reason I can't delete right now. Actually, I know why I can't delete right now, but we'll go ahead and just. Is there a way
Put
to?
them somewhere we don't see it.
Yeah. Move them over here.
Oh, the other one came with it.
Yeah. Hey, that's fine. They're both dead.
Oh.
And the Sith troop, the one in the red armor is going to say, "Get down, get down!" And they're going to take cover, roughly behind the bodies, or the bodies, quote unquote, the remains of like the chassis of the droids. While the elite one is going to stand over here, and he's going to go on his holo communicator and he's going to exclaim, HQ, we are currently engaged into combat. We are currently under attack by 5 Hark, Alina, an unknown species, and what looks to be a Zabrak, who's a Jedi. We'll contact you with further information. We may need reinforcements. And now they are going to do their attack. So first things first. Okay. Okay. And okay. So, Kanos, 2 of them are going to attack you. Does a does a 4 or a 5 hit?
No.
Just checking.
Zoom.
Quint, the southern one, is going to attack you.
Okay.
And let's see here. Does a 12 hit?
No.
Doesn't? Oh man.
Mm.
Yeah, so they all take their shots and they're so startled by the situation, their shots stray way off target for all of them. And I think the 2 that are closest to you, Kanos, they're exceptionally afraid of that lightsaber.
Okay.
Top of the order, Kanos, what would you like to do?
Yeah. I'm gonna run up to the crimson one.
Uh-huh.
Let's see, that's 5, 10, 15, 20. Is that about there?
Yep, that's about right.
All right. Bonus action. I will use my lightsaber form of Shan.
Okay.
So I will go ahead and add half of my wisdom modifier, rounded down to my next attack roll.
Okay.
And I will go ahead and attack with my lightsaber.
All right. Very well. Go ahead and make your roll.
Oh, and I think, do I need to, I forgot about reckless attack. You can throw aside all concern. When you make the first attack, you can decide to attack recklessly. It doesn't require a bonus action at all. Okay, so I'll go ahead and attack reckless.
Alrighty.
Okay. Okay, I will take the 16 plus 4, which is a 20 to hit.
20 does hit. Go ahead and roll damage.
All right. Okay, that is going to be 4 plus 2 plus 2 from my rage. So that's going to be a total of 8. And then half of my wisdom modifier is going to be 1, so 9 luminous damage.
9 luminous damage. Okay,
Yeah, no.
so...
No, energy damage.
Oh,
Sorry.
energy damage. Okay.
Yes.
I was like, what? Wait, luminous damage? Made sense for like a split second, and then it was like, wait a minute.
And when I run up to them, I'm gonna say, I'm not a Jedi. I'm your worst nightmare.
All right. You're gonna take a swing at the Sith trooper, and you are going to hit him pretty darn well, like right in his hip. But it hits the armor plating, and the plating actually manages to absorb most of the damage done by the lightsaber. However, after that hit, he's looking. He doesn't look very good right now. He's actually looking. I mean, you can't see his face, but you can kind of sense the fear in him at this point.
Okay.
Let's see.
That'll do it.
Okay, and Quint.
I am going to shoot at, let's see. All of these guys are alive still, right?
Yes.
That's what I thought.
We got 3 troopers.
I'm gonna shoot at the guy on our left. With my energy bow.
Okay. This one or?
Down.
Oh, down. Okay.
Mhm.
Okay. All right. Go ahead and make your attack roll.
Did I use a d20 for that?
Yes.
Okay. I haven't done attack roll in a long
Alright.
time. That's gonna be a 6.
6 does not hit.
Dang. Okay.
And is there anything else you would like to do during your turn?
I don't think I have anything that's a bonus action, so no.
Okay. All right, then we'll take it down to Axe. What would you like to do?
I'm going to go ahead and take another shot. And yes, I'm going to shoot at the top guy.
Okay, top guy. Doing just a normal attack roll.
Top guy.
All right.
Well, at least he's not a Top Gun.
That is going to be
Whoa, where's my adding? Where am I at? Okay, so it's 14.
14. Let's see here. A 14 hits. Go ahead and roll damage.
all right. And actually, I'm also going to be using my
Okay, you hit I'm thinking of using my crippling strike, which I can use when I attack.
Okay.
So it just says it when I hit it with a weapon attack. So that can be long range as well.
Unless it specifies melee specifically.
Nope. Okay. Okay, so I can add my superiority die to the damage,
Okay.
and it's slowed by 1 if it survives. 7 plus 4 plus 4, so
Wow. So 15?
15.
Yeah. You take a shot at this trooper and you manage to hit him right in the visor, and he's just gone. He is gone from combat, ladies and gentlemen. He's a dead man.
Moment of silence.
Rest in peace, random Sith soldier. And is there anything else you'd like to do?
I think that'll be enough for now.
All right. Let's see here. Waka,
Nobody's been hurt, correct?
what would you like to do?
I'm gonna try and shoot the red guy.
Okay. All right, go for it.
18 to hit.
An 18 does hit. Go ahead and roll for damage.
7 energy damage.
7 energy damage. Alrighty. He takes a shot, and he's looking a little worse for wear. You managed to get him sort of on the side of his leg. One of the only parts that isn't armored, and he's not looking too good at this point. Is there anything else you would like to do during your turn?
I'm gonna do bonus action hide.
Okay.
Behind the barrels.
Right, so you're just gonna regain stealth and remain invisible?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Okay, so now we have 4 hearts to roll for. These poor Sith troopers do not roll very well on initiative, let me tell. Oh no. Okay. Okay. Well, I'll say this, one of them got a critical hit. Oh,
Alright.
which one is the critical hit gonna look like? Okay. And alright, so 2 of them missed their shots. One of them goes for the red trooper specifically, and he does 2 damage. A whopping 2 damage. He manages to get an interesting shot where it kind of like goes like right above the shoulder where the armor plating isn't there. And again, he's just not looking. This is not his day. He's looking really bad right now. And in terms of this other soldier, oh lord. Okay, he's going to take a shot straight through the visor as well.
Oh no! Dang it! We needed that visor.
He's gonna take a shot right through the visor, and like you're gonna be able to see his eye, and you can see like a lot of bleeding at this point. But
Ooh.
surprisingly enough, he's not dead. He doesn't look good, but he's not dead. He's looking like he got a lot of recoil from that hit. And in terms of the Sith troopers on their turn, I'll roll for this first. Okay, so I gave disadvantage. Okay, I'd just like to say this. You guys are so lucky. I rolled disadvantage for the guy below because that hit like staggered him.
Uh-huh.
I gave him disadvantage. I rolled a 20 and I rolled a 1. So he's really mad and he goes to take the shot over at Quint, but he kind of like loses his balance and just shoots straight up for a moment. And in terms of the elite,
The elite has advantage on the roll because I used reckless on.
oh, noted. Okay. All right. And does a 18 hit?
Yes, an 18 hits.
Alrighty. Let's go ahead and go here. Ooh, I can roll for damage. No. Let's see here. Okay. 1. Okay. So this elite trooper is going to take a shot at you up close,
Mm-hmm.
and he's going to deal 7 damage in not kinetic, energy damage.
Okay. So it'll be 3 energy damage since I'm raging. Alrighty.
And top of the order, it's your turn.
That tickles.
Your turn, Kanos. What would you like to do?
I'm going to attempt to knock this elite soldier on his feet. Just knock him down on his feet next to the elevator door.
Okay.
I'll like put my shoulder down and then like bring my elbow up into his chest to try to knock him off his feet.
Okay. All right. How do we do this? Do we have to make an attack roll for that one? or is it a strength versus dex sort of a thing? I don't know what typically happens in this scenario, actually.
We could do contesting athletics, I think, or
Okay.
hold on one second. Let me,
Let's see here.
yeah, so it'll be an attack action to shove. Let's see here. Yeah, so it'll be using the attack action, but it'll be made with a contesting athletics checks.
Okay, go ahead and roll for athletics then.
And since I'm raging, I get advantage on athletics checks.
Oh boy.
So that's going to be an 18.
Versus 12. So you managed to shove him successfully to the ground right in front of the elevator. Does he take any damage for that?
No, because it's just a shove to knock prone.
Okay.
So now he's just proned on his ass. So as he falls, I'm going to just point my lightsaber at his neck, or at their neck, and say, "Send them all. Call your boys in."
And the elite's gonna stop there and stare for a moment. Is that the end of your turn?
Let's see here. I didn't use my bonus action, so I'll go ahead and use my bonus action as to use my lightsaber form, SOCON. So I will, when someone makes an melee weapon attack against Kanos, I can use a reaction to move to another space within 5 feet without provoking an opportunity attack, and also imposing disadvantage on that roll.
Okay. Sounds good.
All right.
We will await for the elite's response coming his turn. In the meantime, Quint, what would you like to do?
I forgot who I was for a second. I'm just gonna try and get that other trooper with my energy bow again.
Okay, go ahead and roll.
Why are we trying to call more?
That's
I
19.
just want to make sure that that they come quicker. They get here, because they went down really fast.
Well, we just needed to let them know that there was going to be prisoners coming in.
We'll have to do that after.
Would you roll to hit?
19.
19 does hit. Go ahead and roll for damage.
That's gonna be 6.
Okay, and considering Kanos has the last guy on his feet, he's gonna spend his next turn kind of crawling up anyways. Shannon, how would you like to do the final kill?
I'm just going to... I just want my blast to hit wherever it's the most exposed, like maybe the neck area or something, if there's any exposure there.
The neck in this armor is actually completely covered up for that specific reason.
Okay.
However, there is a groin spot open.
We'll hit him there. I'm not going for the face, that's all.
Alright.
R.I.P.
So
Blaster to the groin.
Blaster to the groin this time.
Blaster
You managed
to the
to-
nether regions.
you managed to hit him right in his outer rim, if you catch my drift.
That should really be better armored.
It really should. Now, don't get me wrong, it's more of like around the groin area, but like it's
Yeah.
basically there. Like
It's-
the groin
it's still
itself
gonna be
is
bad.
kind of like a pad, you know.
Like a cod
it's
piece.
just a cod piece. That was the word I was looking for.
That's not enough. I don't know why the armor designers thought that was enough.
Yeah, but you managed to get it as close
That's
as
fine, I
possible,
guess.
and he just collapses to the ground. And you just see his one eye through the glass hole in his helmet go, and he'll like fall down. And
That's a good hit because there's an artery there.
Yeah, exactly. And he's officially out of the game too. We'll just throw him in the pit.
Yeah.
And at this point, I mean, I'll take it out of initiative.
Gonna need an ankle.
We all fell into the pit. And at this point, we'll go out of initiative. And the Sith trooper will say, "Are you sure? Is that really what you want? The full might and power of our armies descending upon this sector and wiping you out like the bug you are."
Blade slashed. I'm just gonna slice him across the neck.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, around across the neck, huh? Okay.
Sure.
Roll the hit.
I'll use reckless.
Okay. All right.
Oh man, that's an 11 to hit.
11 does not hit.
Okay.
I'm pretty sure we're all watching, like, with our weapons ready.
Yeah, anyone can make an attack if they want to at this point. It's out of initiative, so it's up to you whether or not you want to wait to
Some
see
red
what he
parts
does.
just like.
Yeah. The Harker standing behind you basically like, did we do it? The
Yeah.
entire time? But
I'll go up to him.
okay.
I'll go up to him, and I will attempt pressure crush, which requires me to touch him.
Okay. And what are
Sure,
the
what?
details on pressure crush?
Whoa.
You
Okay.
attempt to crush the body of a creature you touch. The target must make a strength saving throw. It says if they're grappled or restrained, then they have disadvantage, but I'm not going to do that. On a failed save, the creature takes 1d12 kinetic damage.
Okay. All right. Well. Yeah. Natural 1.
Oof. Yeah, so alright, D12, that one?
Yep.
Yeah, that looks like a D12.
I just can't be trusted to roll dice ever. I just can't.
Oh gosh.
Did you roll a 1?
Yeah, roll the 1 for damage.
Alright, Axe is now gonna walk up. No.
I crush him a little, right?
It's like a
like it makes it a little harder to breathe, right?
Yeah, we'll say that while he's on the ground, you like start to crush his sides a little bit, right underneath the armpits where it's like exposed a little bit, and you'll like start to crush, and you can hear a, and you'll go, ah! But he's still alive.
Okay.
We're just torturing this guy.
Yeah, that's what I
Not
was
trying
thinking.
to, I
I
was
was
trying to end it,
Yeah.
but you know,
I'm just going to grab my vibro dagger and just see if I can
do it.
just any open spot that's already been cut open. I'm just going to stab through there.
Okay. All right. Go ahead and roll for damage.
Go for damage or to hit?
Oh, sorry.
Yeah, just say.
Well, I mean, you can roll the hit, but you'll do it at advantage anyways, since he's like knocked on his ass.
Oh, that's true.
Okay, that's 17 to hit.
Okay, yeah, that hits. Go ahead and roll for damage.
All right.
And this poor man.
That's 7 damage.
How do you want to do this?
Where has he
Quickly.
been cut open so far? What areas have the armor been cut open?
On this guy in particular, he's got like a stray lightsaber cut on him. None of it's really open at this point in time, except I think there's one on the side of his leg. Yeah, there's one on the side of his leg.
Okay.
Open up that artery
Yep.
some more.
That's exactly what
You gotta
Sax is
go
doing.
straight for the artery.
Okay,
Just go
so
right there and go, I hope you die painful.
so you come up nice and casual like to this Sith trooper. You get down on one knee, you get out your vibro dagger, you just stick it in right where that hole is, and you say those exact words. You're like, I hope you die painfully. And then like you just like and then just as you do that, blood spills out of him and you hear him go and he passes.
That sounded painful.
Yeah.
It did. Did indeed.
He wasn't even able to say anything before he died, so now you are all officially out of combat. I'm just gonna shove the Sith troopers right there for now. And the Harker and Vidar is going to be like, did we do it?
I'll go ahead and grab the communicator that the Sith was using.
Okay.
I'll start using my hands, all my hands, to quickly take the armor off of these troopers.
Yeah, go for it. And Kanos, you take the communicator, and from it you hear, "Is everything okay? What's going on? Did you capture them?"
We were able to deal with the situation just fine. Please send backup as requested to take care of the prisoners.
Oh, very well. We'll have a detachment right down there. Give me just a few moments. You're typing, and she goes, "Okay, done. We should have a squadron of about 4 troopers heading your way from the northern end of
Excellent.
Lower City, Sector B-17. Do you need
Excellent.
more?
We have quite the prize. A Jedi.
A Jedi? Ooh, Tactus will absolutely be thrilled to see that. All right, sounds good. Well, bring him up as soon as you can.
We are in a little bit of a need for some rest. Would you like us to accompany the detachment that will be picking up the prisoners so that we can rest a little bit and send a couple more guards up to the elevator, please?
Let's see. I believe we have a nearby apartment building you can camp out in. And done. All right, we got it all sorted out. You'll just head to room 52C. In the apartment complex, I believe it's just to the west of Teesrose Cantina? I think that's where it's at. Oh, yeah. No, that's right. So west of Teesrose Cantina, 52B.
Thank you very much.
Mm-hmm. See you soon. And the transmission ends.
Okay.
And from there, Quint, you managed to get all the armor off on these poor fellows. What would you like to do with the cadavers that are just kind of like sitting here in the middle of the road.
In the pit.
I fell into the pit.
You fell into the pit.
Yeah, so you throw them down the pit. It takes a long while before you hear any noises from their bodies.
Oh shoot! What is going down in the pit?
The bodies of the Imperial soldiers that have been stripped of their armor.
Okay. Okay.
Didn't know what else to do with them.
Don't just stand there. Grab them in.
I wasn't
Waka's just standing
here.
there
I was
just like-
obviously communicating with the detachment that's being sent up down here.
You made sure we're accompanying them?
I believe so. That's what I asked, but they wanted to send us to some apartment complex.
And just as you're saying this, Axe, you get a incoming call. Quint, you get an incoming call. Kanos, you get an incoming call. Waka, you get an incoming call simultaneously on your holo communicator.
Mhm.
Okay.
What does it say?
Would you like to answer it?
Oh, I see. Like it's ringing.
Yeah,
yeah, like it's
Okay,
ringing.
I thought it was more like a walkie-talkie, like they were
Yeah,
already talking. Yeah,
Yeah, no,
yeah. Answer.
Is Waka 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 the ringtone?
Yeah.
You better believe it.
So on the holo communicator, you all get Sade, and she's like, "Well, I'm judging by the fact that you picked up the transmission this quickly, and the fact that you all seem to be doing relatively okay, that you managed to take care of the detachment in front of the elevator. Okay."
Yes.
Sending in another one.
They're sending
So-
another detachment?
Yeah, to pick up the prisoners, so you better get dressed quickly.
Oh my. Okay, we'll go ahead and get those suits inside of Teezero's cantina as soon as you possibly can. I'll get some of my Hidden Beck members to dress up real fast. And in the meantime, I guess I'll go find where Teezero left the cuffs. So head back as soon as you possibly can. We'll get those Sith Trooper armors ready to go, and we can begin the next part of our mission. And from there, we'll call it a night.
All right.
Whew! Sorry for the technical difficulties, everyone. It's been a rough time trying to adjust due to COVID and all that wonderful nonsense. Again,
Yeah.
next time we come back, we should be a little bit more prepared. We'll probably have a text crawl ready for you guys. But until then, don't forget to follow if you haven't already. Here on Twitch or on Twitter at MIPlayable. And as always, you all have a nice night. Make sure you stay safe out there, and we'll see you next time.
Don't forget to play.
Don't forget to play. Bye-bye.